Good morning.
Morning,
Welcome
everyone.
back to the Finca. Another beautiful day.
Yes, a little bit warmer today. 31, it's like 90, 89, 90 Fahrenheit. But still alright.
Nothing compared to what we had last week, so we're happy. We took the boys out early. Andy walked them, I hobbled behind. And
Hop along.
yeah, they're getting so good now on the leads.
Oh, absolutely fantastic. Yeah, they just walk, once they got their initial excitement out of the way, they just walk on a slack lead, really. Incredibly good. Yeah, they're learning well. Good boys they are.
We've not been letting them off the last few days, I think I said before, because they've just had an op, and also because there are farmers everywhere at the moment harvesting almonds, and we're not sure if they came across one what they'd do. Bruce would probably be scared to death, which then he reacts by barking and appears aggressive. He's not really, but so for now we're just going to keep them on their leads.
Softly catch a monkey.
Yeah.
Well, already this morning we've had an early start. We've already pumped out another 2,000 litres of water out of the tank. That means we've had 12,000 litres out of it in total, and we've still got 8,500 of that. If you remember when we had it delivered, we actually got a great price on the water, because the normal price that you pay is for 12,000 litres. So we've had our money's worth out of it already. The tank's still holding water really well. Actually, I had a brainstorm. We can actually fill the IBCs and our storage tank at the same time with the pump that's down the deposit. It was taking so long just to do one at a time because we're just using a thin hose pipe. But if I feed it both ways, it comes out twice as fast. So we weren't even using the full capacity of the pump. So that speeds things up immensely, and obviously saves on the solar power as well. So happy days on that one.
Yeah, win-win. Fantastic.
Our lettuces are coming up.
Lettuces are coming up, yes. All the seeds that we sowed a few days ago, 4 days ago maybe. Yeah, they're coming up a treat, so I'm really pleased with those. I have to go off and do a bit of shopping this morning.
It's very important.
We've run out of wine and beer.
No beer, it's an emergency.
So yeah, I'm going to go carefully, because not very good driving at the moment, but take it easy. And Andy's going to hopefully get that door.
Yes, we're going to have a look at the door, see what we've got, and hopefully get it swinging. Well, I'm sure we will do. So that'll be a big. We'll have a door on the downstairs WC, on the ground floor WC. That'll please our guests. So yeah, so let's crack on. So here it is. If you remember from last night, we left it clamped so it won't sort of do any moving about. We'll get it unclamped and see what we've got. These go on here. There we are. And the pile of blocks over there. Let's have a look. Right, you wait it. Oh, good things, that's it. I'll adjust the camera. So there it is, lovely door. I've just got, remember I said about the glue? On this first joint here, there's actually just a little bit come through. So I'm just going to get a little sharp blade and just nick that off. And then we'll go and see if it fits. Right, so it's in the building, that is. I've just offered it up to the opening and it looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a series of little packers to put underneath, like we did with the bedroom one if you remember. and we just level it into place exactly where we want. Then we can stick the hinges on that side. I'm putting 3 hinges on it because it's quite a heavy door. So I'll go and find some packers and get the rest of the stuff I need. As always in here, it's not easy to see, but I've got it wedged in place. Hang on, I'll take it off. The tripod, that is. You can see at the bottom I've got some series of wedges in different sizes of chisels, and it's just sort of sitting there at the moment. So first thing I'm going to do is get the hinges on it. I'm just going to put a couple of screws in each one so I can adjust if necessary. Right, so it's on. I've taken all my wedges out. I have actually made a slight error of judgment because it hits this stone here, and I can't lift it up anymore. So I'm just going to chisel a bit off this stone to allow it to open, which is probably easier said than done. I've got a big hammer though, and I've got my big thing if I need it. And let's have a seat. It's going. Hey, look at that. Another good job well done. Right, what I need to do now is put the rest of the hinges on it and put the Suffolk latch on it. You can't see that. Hang on, I'll lift the camera up. I'm getting the hang of this filming lark thing. So I need to put the other 2 hinges on there, and then I'm putting a Suffolk latch like we've got on the other doors in the centre there. So first of all I'll get the other, I've just got 2 hinges on top and bottom with 2 screws in each. I'll put the rest of the screws in there and put the middle hinge on as well. Cool. Quite a nice door though, isn't it? It works now. Fantastic. So these are the last 2 screws going in. It's all good. Very happy with it actually. And again in time it'll go a lot darker. The coat of linseed oil on it as well. And there we go. It even opens and closes. Fantastic. Right, so now I need to put the Suffolk latch on there. I need to go and find it. I'll be back in a minute. So this is going on here somewhere. That goes on there like that. That lifts up and clicks into a little hook on this side. It's not easy for me to hold it and show you, but essentially I've measured where I want my bar to come through from the other side. All will be revealed. It's 55mm in. So this is going on the inside. It's going to have to go above the ledge. Normally I'd put it through the ledge, but from the other side. But because this door's backwards, this is all going to be backwards as well. So I need to just offer that up where I want ish, and then just mark it. Little pencil mark. We use pencil because it'll rub off, and not use big black thing. Measure 55mm in. I'll put that down. 55mm in on there, and X marks the spot where I want to put my drill bit through. I'm going to shove a 22mm bit through, and with the door being thin, the little lever, this lever is what you use the thumb latch to open the thing with. It doesn't need to move that far, so I'm hoping I can get enough movement on it with this. If not, I'll have to make it a bit bigger, but we'll try that first. So here we go, X marks the spot. Right, so I've gone through till that point's come through the back. I'm now going to drill it from this side so I don't split the wood, if that makes sense. Take it, put it onto drill. Right. So there we go. Hole right through. Right, I'll offer this up now and see if we get enough movement. So it goes on there like that. You know what, I think we will, if you can see. Move my arm. And all it's got to do is lift that little latch there just a little bit. Right, cool, next. Right, so I'm just going to check that that's sort of in the middle of the hole, which it is there. I have to put my foot against it. And then I'm just going to get out of the way so you can see. Lift it up. So that thumb latch is somewhere near. Just get one screw in first. Put it back on torque. And make sure it's level, vertical. You can always adjust it when you've just got the one in. But yeah, that doesn't look, maybe that way a bit. Doesn't look bad, does it? And that's got a bit of movement in it there now. So I'll put the rest of the screws in that and then we'll look at the front. So we've checked it, Sharon's checked it from the inside as well. We've got enough movement there to clear our little hook. So we'll get this back one on first. I need more hands. That's it. Just stick him in the hole where you want him. Doesn't matter if it all moves then, as long as you've got your spot. But you can't see that, can you, from my hand? Oh. We'll do that again. Try him in that one. Once you've got one, then it gets easier. Okay. Why is it not tight? That's got it. Then the top one goes in. Just level it up. That's it. Check it, check it, and then this one can pretty much go anywhere, as long as it allows the full movement. And we'll try and line him up with that one so it looks pretty. Tell me if my head's in the way. So again, we'll have one in there. Hold him level. You set your torque setting on your drill, it saves you rounding the edges off, if you wonder what that's about. It works. All that remains now is to put the latch on this side for it to slot into. Where do we want it? Somewhere about there, I think. Another screwdriver, another screw. And one more. I'm going to adjust this one actually, it's not quite straight. And there we go. It's a bit tight. It's a little bit tight. We'll have a little fiddle with it and come back to you in a minute. So it works. Put it in, shut the door, just like that. You don't even have to do anything to it. Open the door, and I'm even going to go inside and test it. There we go, job done. Another good job, well done. We need to get it linseed oiled now. And I say it will darken up with time. We'll keep you updated on all this wood darkening up things, you know, because it's amazing how they change colour and it just looks better as it gets older. We love a bit of wood. I don't know if that's a better angle, so you can see the door. So it's not the easiest place to film this, but there we go, all done and dusted, just ready for oiling. Bit of a salad update as we mentioned this morning. The salads are growing. The iceberg we planted the other day, tiny little ones, if you can see them, they're popping up. The rocket that we planted the other day, they're coming up nicely. And the ones we planted a couple of weeks ago now are growing well. Another one from the other day, there he is. And we've even got a couple of leeks, the broccoli, cauliflower and Brussels, they're all sprouting again next to the bigger brothers here. And we've got some leeks. There's a tiny one in there. Where is he there? I think you should be able to make it out. But there are a couple of tiny dots coming up, so we should be able to replenish them hopefully. And not forgetting of course the carrots. All that stuff that was growing in here, this stuff, I've taken it all out apart from a little bit. But we've got at least 15 carrots in there. Possibly there's another couple of 2-leaf shoots coming up there, they may be carrots. So hopefully 20-ish potentially. They grow really well in tubs, and we've had them in the land. We've prepared a special bed for them with sand mixed in with the soil, but they just grow better in the tubs, so that's what we're going to do. So another day done. Well, it isn't actually done because we've still got to water all the plants, sort the animals out and everything. It's never ending here, you know, it's all go. I'm very pleased with that door. Finishes the room. It's now a room because it's got a door on it. How's your back?
It is a bit easier, thank you. The problem I have now is my arm, because I have been overcompensating because I can't get up and down off chairs and things by pushing myself with my arm, and now my elbow is absolutely killing me.
So any medical people watching?
Yeah, I think I just need putting in a bag, shaking up, throwing out and see what good bits fall out, as my mother would say, because the rest of me shot it at the moment.
Oh dear. I'm sure you'll get better.
I'll be fine, I'm a tough cookie.
So yes, the door's done. Our water reserves are all full. There's still a lot of water in there. We don't exactly know how much because it's hard to gauge it, but there's probably just under a metre, just under 3 foot. But it's huge, so I would say a good 8,000 litres. We'll know more as time goes on, as we get more used to it. What are we doing tomorrow? We don't know. We umming and ahhing, aren't we?
Yeah, well, I was going to oil that door because that's something I can do standing on my 2 feet. Obviously I've got to bend to get down to the bottom, but I think I might be able to manage that by tomorrow if I continue to improve as I have done today.
But we really could do with getting that wall cleaned up.
Yeah, then we've been discussing over lunch, it would be ideal to get that back wall cleaned off, get rid of all the mess before we start oiling, because if it's not completely dry the dust will stick to the oil and then we'll have a hell of a job trying to clean it. So
yeah, so we'll discuss it and we'll let you know tomorrow.
yeah.
Of course, we hope you enjoyed the video as always. I hope you like our door. Give us a thumbs up if you do. Thumbs up for the door. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you to all the subscribers. If you do enjoy and you can consider subscribing, please click the little button down there, and there's a little bell next to it. If you check the bell, select all, you'll get notified by YouTube of all our future videos, which are pretty much every day. That's what I wanted to say, isn't it? We're not going to be doing a video on Mondays now, because we're going to be, what we do, we record it and then it goes out the next day. So to be honest, it gets too much at times. We don't have any time to do all the bits we need for ourselves. So we're not going to be doing a video on Sunday, which would be normally put out on Monday. So we'll be down to 6 days a week. Sorry, you'll have to re-watch other episodes if you want your fix.
If you miss us.
So yeah, thanks all again for watching. We'll be back tomorrow though.
Yeah. Thanks guys, see you tomorrow.